Even though it's been a relentless winter,
We've always got danger on the horizon here.
we've kept building.
Now the plumbing is done.
Officially. And we're ready for the big inspection. So we have basically today, to get it all ready. Well, almost.
Oh, I'm dead.
There's a couple loose ends that need to be tied up. We made a big mistake. So we've made an executive decision. Who do we have here? We're calling in reinforcements. How are you? It's good to see you.
Instead, won't you think for a minute who you wanna be for?
What's up, guys, and good morning. I feel like the last 5 videos that we've made, we've started out by saying there's a big storm on the way. And the storms are just never ending. Like, I don't know if we're actually going to make it through this winter because, like, over the next week, there's 2 massive storms coming. And the snow is just continuing to pile up. It never melts, it never goes anywhere. This mound outside this window is now attached to the roof. The windows on the back of the house are half covered in snow. Like, it's just getting out of control, and I don't know what we're gonna do.
We're not even gonna have a summer. We've got like 10 to 15 feet of snow piled up around the sides of the house, and there's more snow on the way. It doesn't make any sense.
And I know I've talked about this already, but I'm almost positive this is gonna be an absolutely like record-breaking year. By the end of the year, we're gonna have accumulated more snow this year than Utah has seen in probably the last 80 years or something. So it's gonna be absolutely crazy. But today, we have some special guests that are coming up to give us a hand. We're gonna finish doing the wiring in the garage, and we are going to prep and get the garage ready for our 4-way inspection.
Sometimes we act like a fool. Sometimes we try to be cool, not being good is only takers. Stop for a minute, stop and breathe for a minute. Don't get over your head, try to listen instead, won't you? Think for a minute, who you wanna be for a minute.
We're just getting a little bit of snow removal done before we get started and before our friends arrive. And we made a big mistake. It snowed a bunch this week and we never shoveled the stairs. So then we kind of like stepped on it, trampled those stairs down with snow. They got icy and now it's really difficult to actually shovel them all the way. So I scraped it down to the ice as much as I could. Hopefully the sun melts that layer a little bit today and then I can finish clearing the snow off those stairs. In the meantime, while Trent finishes up the deck, I'm gonna get in the tractor.
I'm the one that runs the tractor. Allie pretty rarely runs the snowblower on the Kubota, but she can do it, and she likes to do it. This morning, she's doing it. I did the deck, she's doing the driveway, and really we're preparing for this next storm that's supposed to come like tonight and tomorrow. Is supposed to drop a significant amount of snow, so we gotta like get a nice baseline set up so that when the snow comes, it doesn't overwhelm us. I'm proud of her. She's doing a great job. I actually really like our tractor, our little Kubota with the snowblower setup, but when we were buying this, I remember the salesman saying like, oh, you know, at your elevation, you really... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I seriously hate the ice in this garage so bad. Anyway, they had this tractor available. It's underpowered, and then at this elevation, it's extremely underpowered. So I'm really looking forward to getting an upgrade, and I think this year we're looking into getting a skid steer, because a skid steer, I can actually put a snowblower on the front and blow snow way easier than what this little tractor can do. And in the summer, it's gonna help us move dirt and do a lot of dirt work around the property, which we're gonna have to do a lot of this summer. So, looking forward to an upgrade.
We're playing some musical cars this morning, making as much space as possible. Guess what we did?
What'd you do?
Don't worry, it's a good thing. Brandon's like, what did you do? We submitted our inspection request for four-way. So it's happening on Wednesday. Today is Thursday. So we have basically today to get it all ready. One thing that is a little funny to me is that when we took down our Christmas tree, we always have talked about wanting more big, beautiful trees on the property, but until we're done with all of the additional work that we already have planned, there's no sense in planting trees. So we took our Christmas tree and we just stuck it in the snow in beginning of January, and here it is now. Those are the remnants of our Christmas tree. Completely 100% buried in snow. I don't know what's worse at this point, having a couple 80-degree days in a row where everything just melts quickly and we get it done and out of the way and deal with the flooding and the mud that comes with it, or a nice, slow, proper thaw that takes 6 months. I don't know which is worse at this point. Oh boy, who do we have here? Well, well, well. Hello! How's it going? It's so good to see you. Hello. How are you? It's good to see you.
So good to see you.
I heard you took a death turn.
We did. Big Booty Judy was like, I don't know if I could get that skinny. So we had to turn around, but we made it.
You made it. These guys are Life Elevated Off-Grid, and they're also building a homestead in southern Utah, and they've come up today to help us get ready for four-way, wrap up a bunch of finishing details before we can call for an inspection. And I don't think they understand what they're in for. You guys, it's gonna be a little tricky.
We're gonna have so much fun. We're just gonna enjoy your 10 feet of snow versus our 3.
You guys are on a dirt road as well, right?
Oh yeah, they're rough. If it's a fresh snow, we're staying in. We're not going anywhere.
All right, so now that Nick and Jen are here to help us, we are gonna get started with the electrical. We're gonna try and run all the rest of the wires over to the addition on this side of the garage, and hopefully we'll be done with it today because honestly, I'm sick of doing electrical. Where's the staples at?
Don't be a hero, Nick. No risky moves.
I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah, be careful up there.
Monkey bars when I was in there.
And then send it through the wall.
Foot is not on anything.
It is until they have like full.
Thank you.
Covered, Allie.
Finish the steps while I do Jen's makeup.
Are you gonna put pigtails in too? It's gonna be like a 5-year-old tea party around here. I'm excited.
I'm gonna pull the truck into the garage so that Brandon and Nick can finish installing the steps that we started a few days ago.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start doing the makeup on the rest of the outlet boxes. And then I think we're ready, besides like a little bit of moving stuff and organizing.
Cool.
Is that your iced coffee, Brandon? I missed it.
Still
28 degrees outside.
Right?
The bundle of wires behind the engine compartment.
Should I be nervous here?
We have a sample we can go look at if we absolutely need to.
Did you wire up your?
No, the dealer
Oh
did.
my gosh.
I've had 0 issues, so I feel like it should be fine.
What's your confidence level, Brandon?
Mine?
Yeah.
I've done this once or twice.
Okay.
Oh, so we're gonna pro with us.
I did it at the van shop
Oh yeah, of course.
2 times.
Recently, that's good.
So you've done this, the actual amp brand? Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So do we even need the instructions?
Probably.
Yeah, you need the
Here's your charcuterie board, gentlemen. And your snack.
Wow, you were not kidding. Mary
I know.
Poppins is right. She got mayo in here and everything.
Heck yeah, they got Hawaiian rolls, they got guacamole.
Oh my gosh.
There's like 3 types of cheese.
That is hilarious. Doritos?
Yeah,
Wow.
Dorito dots, cookies,
Dots.
bananas, they're good.
Oh my gosh.
They're good.
We got a friend. Hi, buddy boy. Hi. How you doing? You want to say hello? This is Miss Jen. Hi, buddy. Are you playing? Are you playing?
Without thinking
Is that his nose?
Big hug.
And I knew we would
Thursday,
catch up, and that we would be the ones left behind.
Yay! Clap, clap, clap.
Stories I've been told.
right now.
No, he's so cute.
This is Mr. Nick.
What do you think?
What do you think? Let's have
What do
another
you
baby.
think? You want
Oh,
another
no.
baby?
4 is enough.
Hi, baby. What about this one?
If you found a way out, come seek me out.
Hello.
How are you guys?
How was chilling in the house?
So nice.
We were warm, and Leo's the cutest, and we found our thumbs together. We did magic tricks and played Thumpkin, and he
You
is
found
so
a cookie?
cute.
I brought some cookies. I'm a cookie monster.
You're
and
so
Trent is too.
prepared. How's it going with the truck?
We think we're getting it.
Okay. How's it going with the electrical?
We-
You're doing so good.
Thanks.
It's almost done.
Yeah, I got this, 2 outlets over there, and this switch box, and then I am done.
Jen was saying that babies can sleep anywhere.
What?
No, we don't need an addition in order to have more babies. What do you guys think about that? I would love to
Allie's on
know.
a baby kick right now. Allie really thinks it's time for us to have another baby. And I keep saying no. Leo needs to have an actual bedroom before we have another baby.
That's such a first world problem.
Like, the issue is not the baby sleeping somewhere. The issue is Leo sleeping somewhere while we have a baby. because
But
the baby-
Leo sleeps so well. He sleeps in our open air house with no walls right now. He's the best sleeper.
Yeah, but once we have a baby that's crying, it will not be the case.
We'll just all sleep in one bed together. It's
Will you grab me
fine.
that container with those red wire nuts that I handed you?
This is how every conversation about babies ends.
Yeah, gotta change the subject.
Brandon is using a blow dryer.
Super high end.
We're doing makeup.
Drying my
We're doing
hair.
hair today. We got it all.
This better work. Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Make it sticky again?
Yeah.
I think we're in luck.
Blow dryer for the win.
Yeah.
Blow dryer for the win.
Brandon did it.
Uh-oh.
Did the other side go down?
This is down.
That side's down?
Yeah?
Open that door.
Yeah, I'm about to. No!
Oh, they're switched
That's so
off.
funny. I mean, the good news is the steps work really, really well. The bad news is when you open the driver's side door, the passenger steps come out. Easy fix.
Well, I finished doing the rough makeup or making up the outlets in the other rooms. I really only have one switch box left, and we still have to run another wire for the fan and the lights that are gonna go in the bathroom over there. Now I'm in here just trying to help these guys get this wiring set up for the amp steps, and we're almost done.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, thank you.
Not you.
See you later.
Steps down.
You want the steps down? If I open the door, will they come down?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Oh boy! Yeah! Look at that.
Now, where did those zip ties end up?
Yay!
Got steps done. Got a lot of the electrical done. Now we just got to go put the exhaust on the snowmobile and we'll be good to go.
It has seriously turned into a beautiful day. I know it's kind of like the warm before the storm, but I am appreciating every single moment of sunlight possible. We got another winter weather advisory alert on our phones saying tomorrow we're expected to get between 9 and 18 inches down in town. And so we always get about 10 to 15 inches more than that forecast expectation. So I'm predicting 20 to 40 inches of snow tomorrow, which at this point we're prepared for. What else could go wrong, you know? But in the meantime, I am just soaking up this sun and a little bit of this warmth. I think it's like in the upper 30s today while we have it. We're gonna do a little bit more organization and just enjoy being able to hang out with some friends and get stuff done together.
I've got an aftermarket exhaust that's gonna go on here that gives it a couple extra ponies and reduces some weight. I don't know why, because I have to modify stuff. It's just what I do. So we got the exhaust done, we got everything put back together, and we're gonna see how it sounds now.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
What do you think, Leo? What do you think? What do you think?
Noises.
Was that loud, buddy? Frank is loving life today. Just going in circles over there.
I wanted to say a huge thank you to Nick and Jen for coming out here and giving us a hand today. If you guys haven't followed their channel, Life Elevated Off Grid, you should definitely check it out. We'll leave a link in the description and at the end of the video. But thank you guys so much for coming and helping out.
Yeah, it was so fun hanging out with you guys.
had a
We
good
missed
time.
you.
Tonight for dinner, I am actually in charge of dinner. I'm gonna be making a delicious pasta with red sauce. I gotta cut up some red peppers and I gotta cut up some mushrooms, and I'm gonna be using this knife from Husk, and Husk is actually the sponsor of today's video.
Husk has created an ultra-durable knife with control, balance, and ergonomic design that delivers in the kitchen or by the campfire.
It slices, it dices, and it'll blow your house down.
With an oak wood grip, a razor-sharp blade edge, and precise attention to detail, these Japanese-inspired knives are super satisfying, and they're perfect for all our kitchen cooking needs.
All right, I've got all my veggies diced up. We're gonna be making this delicious pasta sauce. But if you guys wanna get your own Husk knife, you can click the link in our description, and right now they're running a special deal that's 70% off. So they're super affordable. Go ahead and check them out. Thanks again to Husk for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna get back to my sauce, and see you guys in the morning. It's really bad because a lot of times that can freeze like that, and when it actually comes off, it'll bounce back and break the window.
Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
We've always got danger on the horizon here. We're heading out to the garage. Today is a day of preparation, and by the end of the day, we're gonna be ready for four-way.
Good morning. We're under a bit of weather today. Nothing new at this point.
The last piece of the puzzle,
Oh boy.
kinda. This is a shower valve, so we should be able to stick this in and then put the little ring back on, and this will actually seal up that shower valve. Then we can turn on the water, pressurize the lines, and that has to be done for 4-way so that they can see that it doesn't leak.
Okay. Woo.
So that is our test plug that froze and exploded. Now the plumbing is done.
Officially.
Officially.
Yesterday was actually a ton of fun, hanging out with Nick and Jen, just getting stuff done, and being able to talk with other YouTubers who are also DIYers and homesteaders and live in Utah. We have a lot in common, so it's always fun to just kind of like compare notes on the builds that we're doing and the YouTube content that we're creating and stuff like that. It was great having their help. Today, there's actually a huge storm, so they left so they could beat the storm, and we are gonna focus on cleaning things up and getting organized for 4-way since it's been officially scheduled and is happening in just a couple days.
Baby, I don't work down there anymore.
All we have.
No, I don't.
I'll find more. You can wait.
There's one right here.
Bonus!
We are out of electrical staples, and there's always like a couple kind of scattered around, so now we are picking up every single one we can find because we need to use every single one we can find. Brandon's on the hunt.
I'll find more.
Roll the dice, take off now, don't think twice. Hey, don't you want to play? Say, hey.
Everything seems to be like pretty stapled in place. The plumbing is done. How are we looking up here for 4-way?
As good as it's gonna get.
Really?
Yep.
That's exciting.
Yeah, hopefully hopefully the inspector is nice to us. That's all I have to say. So the next thing we have to do is downstairs, the inspector has to have access to all of the walls for his interior shear wall inspection, for the tie down schedule, for all of the electrical and things that are ran inside the walls. And right now we have our whole back wall. The inside of the wall has become like a shelf. It's just loaded with stuff. We have all of the welding table and all of the drill press and everything up against the wall. Over here we have a mountain of Toyota parts in boxes. So basically the rest of the day we're gonna be moving everything away from the walls and scooting it all into the center of the garage so that there's a perimeter that you can walk around and inspect everything.
Really? Jen left her bag of Doritos here yesterday and I've been munching on them, and I never ever eat Doritos, and when I do it always reminds me of when we used to go to the beach with my family every summer and we'd have beers on the beach, and all that meant was that like around 5 o'clock right before sunset everybody in the entire group gathers on the beach. You have a beer or a drink if you're not old enough, usually like a lemonade and Doritos, these types of Doritos. And now whenever I eat these Doritos, that's exactly where I'm transported to, is just sitting with my whole big family on the beach at sunset. It's like a very nostalgic food, unintentionally. I don't know if that ever happens to anybody else, if you eat something and it just like instantly reminds you of a part of your life or a place in your life. But it's a nice unexpected memory to have whenever I eat Doritos. What truck project? There's nothing happening here.
Not cold anymore.
You're not cold anymore?
Did you find it? What you were looking for? Shuffling through.
So strong. All right, it's only been a couple hours and this garage is pretty well transformed. Everything is, for the most part, consolidated and organized into the middle of the garage. I'm just going around cleaning and vacuuming out the bays. The perimeter of the garage, there's sawdust and dirt everywhere. It's It's feeling very real now.
Body, but only for a moment.
Just look at that. Wow. One day it'll stop snowing. In case there was any doubt about how tall the snow is, I'm probably standing a foot off of the ground because we have a pretty big snowpack just in the driveway. And this is how tall the snowbank is behind me. I don't know, maybe like 10 or 12 feet probably. It's a lot. Completely clear this way, completely clear this way, and completely clear over here as well.
I'm just kind of doing some final makeup on the panel, removing all the sheathing, getting all of these wires ready to go into breakers.
Other than that though, it's looking really good in here. It's obviously like kind of a mess if you look from this angle, but it's a very organized mess, and everything is cleaned, swept, vacuumed away from the walls, so the inspector shouldn't have any difficulties looking around and hopefully checking us off. Nice and smooth. Looking very panel-y.
Very professional. Everything's labeled. Oh.
Nice.
We can't read the labels or figure out what they say, but they're all labeled.
True.
At least they're there.
We just had 2 that were confused.
I've had a few where I was confused.
All right, so much for that crazy storm. We've both showered, gotten dressed. It's probably about to be sunset, late afternoon, but we have someone very important whose birthday it is today. So we are hitting the road to go wish him a very happy
I
birthday.
met an old man. I said, tell me your story.
Hello!
Happy birthday.
Yeah! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
There.
So we came down here to surprise my grandpa because it is my grandpa's, I think it's his 91st birthday. How old is grandpa?
91.
91.
And I'm 92.
Wow!
And he's thrilled. He tells everybody for 2 months out of the year, I'm the older lady. Well, I am. Anyhow.
You're 2 years older for 2
Yeah,
months out of the year.
yeah.
Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine. I know
That's what I'm here for.
you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers, and you'll find what you've got.
Bye, Charlie. Where's Joel? Is that Joel?
There he
Oh,
is.
boy.
When I open his toy.
Bye.
When your time is up, it's time to go. I pray he reads what's on the note.
Oh my gosh.
I love you, buddy.
And takes to heart what I
I'm really
wrote.
grateful to have my grandparents around, and I love them so much. And I'm just glad that we got to come see my grandpa on his birthday.
I said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers, and you'll find what you've got.
All right,
right. We have been driving home for much longer than it normally takes because not only was it snowing pretty substantially when we left Trent's grandparents' house way down in the valley, but now that we've climbed up into the mountains, it's only gotten worse. Oh my gosh. People are just all over the highway.
People are just out driving in cars that they have no business being out in a snowstorm,
Like a
let
canyon.
alone coming up a big canyon in a big snowstorm to go to an area that gets tons of snow.
It's hard because you would assume, oh, it's a big highway, it's probably fine. Like, they're gonna plow it. How bad is a big highway gonna actually get? But there are signs at the bottom of the canyon saying you need four-wheel drive, you need traction control, there's a chain up, pull out spot, and yet there are still tons of like little two-wheel drive sedans that are struggling out here. Oh my gosh.
The big problem is that all the people that are scattered along the roads make it so that the plows can't come through. So like it's just gonna keep snowing and get deeper and deeper. This is
Probably the worst time.
it's not that bad of a snowstorm, honestly. It's like kind of slushy, so it's a little wet and slippery, but there's only like maybe 3 or 4 inches of snow on the road. It's not insane. It's just
Listen to yourself.
what?
We're just used to 3 or 4 inches all the time. But when you think about like 3 or 4 inches on a highway road, like most people are not prepared to handle that. Slow and steady.
We should probably be home in about 45 minutes.
It's definitely one of the scariest rides home of the season, but we made it. We made it.
Wasn't actually that bad. It's really, it's just kind of like a heavier, denser, wetter snow than
Yeah.
we're used to here. So the roads were like a little bit slippery, but it wasn't like deep snow, so it wasn't that bad for me.
All
But
good, no
it was A
issues.
little bit nerve-wracking for Allie.
I think regardless, like if you're in the passenger seat, you're not the one in control. It just like feels scarier.
Yeah, I would have had a horrible time if Allie was driving.
100%.
That's exactly right. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think we're ready for four-way. That's basically what kind of the basis of this
excited.
video has been, is getting ready for four-way, getting all the things done, and we're ready to call for four-way. I don't think we're going to pass, but we're going to give it a good college try.
You never know, right? It's not
Anyway,
over till
and I
it's
guess,
over.
you know, anybody that wants to wish my grandpa a happy birthday in the comments, that would be awesome. I'll try and get those comments over to him. It's amazing. You know, my grandparents are 91 and 92, and like I was saying earlier, I'm just so grateful to still have them around in my life, and it's amazing. So I guess this is where we're going to let you guys go. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already,
Thank you guys. We love you.
and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young